Hey family, what's going on everybody? If we have not met before, I'm your boy Greg Lobb, and welcome back to the ultimate YouTube channel. We built this country, where we will feature all of our historical contributions and how they still impact society today. Now, every week we're going to feature a new historical figure and describe their contributions to show how they built this country. Now, before we continue, hold up. I need everybody to take 1 second and I need you to look down. Yeah, you. I need you to look down and I need everybody to hit that thumbs up button so I can keep researching this information for you. Also, please hit the subscribe button to get notifications and help the channel reach that 1,000 subscriber goal and be part of this movement. Now, over the course of these videos, I'm going to continue to prove how Black people have added value and built this country from the ground up. I'm going to educate the masses on who we really are. So for all you doubters out there, tuck in your shirt, wipe your mouth, and relax. Because today, y'all going to learn how we built this country. Now in this video, we're going to feature stateswoman, genius, inventor, Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson was born August 5th, 1946 in Washington, D.C. She grew up in a house where scholastics mattered. Her parents, Beatrice and George Jackson, who were both educators, strongly valued education and encouraged her in school. Her father helped her in her interest in science by helping her with her projects for her science classes. And from there, her interest in science grew, and it grew some more. After graduating high school, Dr. Jackson began classes at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1964. She was one of fewer than 20 African-American students and the only one studying theoretical physics. Now look, I don't want to try to over-explain this theoretical physics things to you. Just understand that theoretical physics is the hardest and the highest level of mathematics. She decided to go to school and get a degree in this. Matter of fact, she got her bachelor's degree in 1968 from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Dr. Jackson elected to stay at MIT for her doctoral work, in part to encourage more African American students to attend the institution. She worked on elementary particle theory and received her PhD in nuclear physics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1973. She was the first African American woman to earn a doctorate degree from MIT. As a matter of fact, she was the first woman, period, to earn her doctorate at MIT. Her research was directed by Dr. James Young, a professor in the MIT Center for Theoretical Physics, a Black man. Dr. Jackson is also the second African-American woman in the United States to earn a doctorate in physics. The first was Jedediah Isler, who got a PhD in physics from Yale. They are both the truth, but let me continue. In 2002, Discover magazine recognized Dr. Jackson as one of the 50 most important women in science. After graduating with her PhD, Dr. Jackson studied and conducted research at a number of physics laboratories in both the United States and Europe. Her first position was as a research associate at the Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory in Batavia, known as Fermilab, and in 1974, she left and became a visiting scientist at CERN over in Switzerland. Now, this is when she went to the big leagues. Watch this. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson joined the Theoretical Physics Research Department at AT&T Bell Laboratories from 1976 to 1991, examining the fundamental properties of various materials. This is where Shirley Ann Jackson built this country. Dr. Jackson would go on to recruit a team that conducted scientific research. Now, while working at Bell Laboratories, she spearheaded the teams that invented the portable fax machine, touch-tone telephone, solar panels and solar cells, fiber optic cables, and the technology behind caller ID and call waiting. So the next time you look at your phone, you fax something, you operate a solar-powered device, or decide that you just don't want to take that call, you make sure you thank Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Yeah. Now, in 1995, President Bill Clinton appointed Jackson to serve as the chairman of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, or the NRC, becoming the first woman and first African-American woman to hold that position. You notice she's doing a whole bunch of the first black woman and just a woman overall? Like she's doing it all. Do you see that trend? She had the ultimate authority for all Nuclear Regulatory Commission functions pertaining to an emergency involving the NRC. Quote unquote, she had clout, she had power. All right, but let me continue. On July 1st, 1999, Dr. Jackson became the 18th president of the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. She was the first woman and the first African-American woman to hold this position. Since arriving, Jackson has been one of the highest paid university presidents in the nation. Her combined salary and benefits is $1.75 million. It's estimated she receives another $1.3 million from board seats at several major corporations. She is the first African-American woman to receive a doctorate from MIT in any field, and has been a trailblazer throughout her career. Now, you can include the first African-American woman to lead a top-ranked research university that she still successfully does to this day. But let me continue. Dr. Jackson is a celebrated STEM leader in a field where women and people of color are extremely underrepresented. She reflected on her career path and noticed that she defied the guidance of a school advisor who recommended against her pursuing a higher degree, telling her that colored girls should learn a trade. Ha! Picture that. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson is married to Mr. Morris A. Washington, a physics professor at the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, and has one son, Alan, who's a Dartmouth College alumnus. She's also a member of Delta Sigma Theta. I don't know how she did all this and still pledge, but that's just dope. Now, let me break this down for you. It was a real pleasure to do this video because I want to give Dr. Jackson her roses while she's still alive, and at the same time display the power and resilience of the black woman for all black women and young black girls to see. Stateswoman, genius, inventor Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson is the ultimate role model for young black daughters coming up today because some of them will see themselves in her. I'm so grateful to do this video because I'm inspired by Dr. Jackson's accomplishments. Y'all better put some respect on her name. She earned it. I'll catch y'all next week. Later.